Hello everyone, welcome to another video. So it's already dark outside. It's been one of those life admin days today. So I had to do shopping and stuff. So I'm sitting down at my desk quite late, but I mean, I'm winding down for Christmas, it's fine. Yesterday I did this illustration. The more I look at it, the more I think the physics doesn't work in this. So if you can't work out the setting, it's a cat in a Christmas tree, climbing up a Christmas tree. But the branches that it's holding on to, on a real Christmas tree, I might be getting a bit too technical, I might be thinking too much about it. I think the branches would be sagging a lot more. I'm not sure. So I was thinking about repainting it. And instead of having a Christmas tree, having like a Christmas garland across the middle of the page and that cat jumping up onto it and his legs all flying everywhere, which I can imagine a cat doing. These are part of like a little Christmas set that I've done. So I did that one, I did this one, and I did this one. I think the cat's gone a bit too murky on this one, but I still like it. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do today. Yesterday I did a video and I was answering one of your questions, which was a really good question. I'll link that video. I'll see if I can put a link up here. If you don't see a link up here, it'll be in the video description. So yeah, on that video I had another comment, another question, which asked me, another question which asked me, once I get to the end of my year out, will I still be sketching outside every day or every other day? And the answer is yes. I blinking love it. I'm addicted to it. So yeah, I'll be taking a sketchbook wherever I go because I just love the process of it. And I think that's helped me a lot in not just my confidence this year, but my ability as well. So I'm going to try and keep that as part of my daily practice or daily-ish practice. And they also asked that when I'm sketching, do I ever want to reach for other materials? Because when I'm sketching out and about, if you're new to the channel, you'll might not have seen my other videos. I tend to draw in pencil when I'm sketching observationally, sometimes in charcoal. But I think I'm always open to the option and the idea of new materials and trying new things. But when I'm sketching outside, I often find that the more materials I have, the less I end up drawing because I get a bit confused about what I want to use. So sometimes it's just good for me to take like one pencil, if nothing else. In April, I went to the Isle of Lewis and the Isle of Harris on holiday in the van. And before that holiday, I got so organised with all of the materials I was going to take. I took a bunch of materials, like 2 tote bags worth of stuff. So I took paints and pastels and crayons and watercolours and inks and charcoals and a load of sketchbooks. And I ended up just drawing in my cheap sketchbook and with one pencil. And I think when I'm observationally sketching, the fewer choices I have, the better. So I think I'll probably will stick to pencils or at least one material. Charcoal's quite good for me to do observational sketching in as well. I enjoy drawing outside in charcoal. It can get a bit messy though on your fingers, but I do like that charcoaly mess. My sister does not like that charcoaly mess. My sister's an illustrator as well, by the way, if you're wondering. She also actually has her own YouTube channel. I'll link that in the video description as well. So you can go and give her some love. But yeah, I think probably when I'm sketching outside after this year out, I probably stick to, if it's not pencils, it'll be a limited material. So I'll limit what I take out just to take that like decision away. So it's one less thing I've got to think about. I know when I go into my bag that I will pull out my drawing implement for the day, rather than me having that question, what am I going to draw with? What would be best to draw with? What if I do this? What if I do that? And then I'll probably talk myself out of actually drawing. So I do like experimenting with new materials in the studio. So when I was doing these, I used pencil crayons, Neocolor 2 crayons, so they can be used as a watercolor. So watercolor. I use pastels. What else did I use? I use some acrylic that I've got left over, even though I'm trying not to use acrylic. I'm trying to use it up. If I've got it, I'll use it up. But I don't buy acrylic anymore because I'm trying to reduce my plastic. But if I've got it, I might as well use it. So yeah, in the studio, I like using a bunch of materials all together. But yeah, just when I'm out sketching, out and about, doing observational sketching, oh, pardon me, I'll probably just limit it still to whatever it is that's in my bag, probably pencils, but yeah, just a more pared down material, so it takes that decision out of my hands. Anyway, I'm going to set up my little desk easel that I've got. I'm going to put that up. I'm going to get some paper. If you were wondering, the paper I've been using is this stuff. It's the Daler Rowney A5 fine grain heavyweight. It's like cartridge paper stuff. It's 200 GSM, and I find that I prefer this to actual watercolour paper. It does say it's suitable to accept water and ink and pencil and charcoal. It's got a nice grain on it, so when I'm using like multimedia, so when I'm not just using watercolour, I'm using like crayons and pastels on top, the grain of the paper picks up the pastels and the crayons really nicely. And you know, like when you use a pencil on its side and you've got that nice soft texture, you sometimes need the grain of the paper to pick it up. And I find that this, because it's meant for charcoals and stuff as well, this retains the grain. So when I'm using mixed media like in these, I can still get the texture that sometimes watercolour paper doesn't always give, depending what kind of watercolour paper you're using. But that's what I'm using if you were in doubt. And this washi tape that I'm sticking it down was just a gift from my sister when she was clearing out her studio, and I think it might be from Catnip Designs. They've got a YouTube channel as well, I think, but I'm not sure. But it's got some gingerbread men, quite festive. So that's what I'm going to be using. also think this fits nicely in the set, the Christmas cat set. I've become a little bit addicted with with illustrating scenarios for this orange cat. This orange cat features in a few of my projects. It has got its own project in the pipeline, and I just love it. I love it so much. This feels a bit more like what I was going for yesterday with this one. I mean, the more I look at this one, the more I think, yeah, actually, I really like it. But I think the branches that it's holding on to would have sagged a bit. I think, I don't know if it's 100% believable, but definitely, like, hang on, if I crop it to there, it's not focusing, but if I crop it to there, that works really nicely. And maybe I should have done that. But seeing the fragility of these branches, I don't know, to me, it just needs to be cropped off, like here. And then it works. I think that works. I think that's believable. But this one is, in addition to the family, I feel like it properly embodies the feeling of Christmas when you have a cat. I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it. Anyway, sorry, I'm lost in my own world with the cat. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. As always, if you've got any questions or comments, let me know. If there are things that you like and things that you don't like about the things that I do as well, let me know, because, you know, doing a video every day gives me the opportunity to respond to what you say and take on board feedback. So someone did suggest that if I'm doing more talky vlogs, maybe reduce the music a bit more, and I think that's a very good point. What I think I might do with some of those videos is, because some people like the music, sometimes when I do things without music in the background, people comment that they like the editing with the music. So, I mean, sometimes I can't win. But what I might do when I'm doing a video that, like yesterday's, where I was like doing a lot of talking and giving you like my thoughts on a subject, I might also try and save the audio separately from the music and post that up on my Patreon, like a podcast type thing. So if the music is too much for you, that's something I'm looking into. So there. But as always, get in touch, leave a comment, let me know if there's anything that you'd like me to cover, if you've got any questions for me, if there's anything you like, anything you're not so keen on. I'm here for you. So I'm going to leave this here, and I'm going to catch you in the next one. Bye.